Hello and welcome to English Pod Studio. This podcast is made for English learners who want to improve listening and speaking skills. We use clear and simple English so you can follow every word. If you are at the beginner level, this is perfect for you. Listening to this will help you understand English better and also give you ideas for speaking. Today's topic is introducing myself. We often meet new people in life. At school, at work, in the market, or online, we introduce ourselves so others can know who we are. It's one of the first things we learn when studying English. In this episode, I will show you how to introduce yourself in different situations. I will talk about my name, where I am from, my age, my hobbies, my family, and more. You can listen, repeat, and practice with me. Let's start with the basics. When I meet someone new, the first thing I say is, "Hello, my name is..." For example, "Hello, my name is Daniel." You can also say, "Hi, I'm Daniel." Both are good. "Hello, my name is a little more formal. "Hi, am" is more casual. After saying my name, I often say where I'm from. For example, I'm from Bangladesh. I come from Italy. I live in Japan. It's nice to tell people where you live now too. For example, I live in Dhaka. I live in a small town near London. When I meet someone in a formal setting, like at work, I might also say, "It's nice to meet you." So my full introduction could be, "Hello, my name is Daniel. I'm from Bangladesh, and I live in Dhaka. It's nice to meet you." Now let's talk about age. Sometimes you want to say your age when introducing yourself, but it's not always necessary. If you want to say it, you can say, "I'm 25 years old," or simply, "I'm 25. Another thing you can talk about is your hobbies, what you like to do. For example, I like reading books. I enjoy playing football. I love cooking. Adding hobbies makes your introduction more interesting. It helps people remember you. Here's an example of a longer introduction. "Hi, my name is Daniel. I'm 25 years old. I'm from Bangladesh, and I live in Dhaka. I like reading books and playing the guitar. It's nice to meet you." When introducing yourself to a group, you might want to share a little more, like your work or studies. For example, I'm a student at Dhaka University. I work as a teacher. Here's a full example for that. "Hello, my name is Daniel. I'm 25 years old. I'm from Bangladesh, and I live in Dhaka. I work as an English teacher. In my free time, I enjoy reading and playing football. It's a pleasure to meet you." As you can see, you can make your introduction short or long depending on the situation. Now, let's practice introducing ourselves in different places. Let's start with school. If you are a student, you might meet new classmates on the first day. Here is an example. "Hi, my name is Daniel. I'm from Bangladesh, and I'm 25 years old. I study English at Dhaka University. In my free time, I like playing football and reading novels. I'm happy to be in this class." Notice how this introduction is friendly and shows both personal and school-related information. It helps classmates know your name, where you are from, and what you like. Next, let's imagine we are at work. When starting a new job, you might meet your team. Here's what you could say. "Hello, my name is Daniel. I'm from Dhaka. I work as a marketing assistant. I have been in this field for 2 years. I enjoy learning new skills and working in a team. It's great to meet all of you." At work, you can keep your introduction professional but still warm. People at work want to know your role and maybe your experience. Now let's try a social event, like a party, wedding, or community gathering. Here's a casual example. "Hi, I'm Daniel. I'm from Dhaka. I work as a teacher, and I love cooking. How about you?" Here, I added a question at the end. How about you? This is very useful because it keeps the conversation going. Introducing yourself is not only about speaking, it's also about listening to the other person. Let's talk about online introductions. Sometimes we meet people in online classes, chat groups, or video calls. Your introduction might be shorter. Hi, my name is Daniel. I'm from Bangladesh, and I'm learning English, and I'm happy to be here. It's good to smile while saying your introduction, even online. A smile can make your words sound friendlier. Now, let's practice step by step. I will say a sentence, and you can repeat it. My name is, I'm from, I live in, I'm years old. I work as, I study, I like, I enjoy. It's nice to meet you. Repeating these sentences will help you speak more naturally. You can also join them together. Hello, my name is Sarah. I'm from Italy, and I live in Rome. I'm 22 years old. I study business, and I love painting in my free time. It's nice to meet you. Let's do another example. Hi, I'm Ahmed. I'm from Egypt. I work as a shop manager. I enjoy swimming and traveling. I'm happy to meet you. As you can see, introducing yourself can be fun. You can make small changes depending on who you are talking to. Now, let's talk about how to make your introduction even better, how to avoid common mistakes, and how to sound confident when speaking. First, let's talk about being clear and simple. When you introduce yourself, speak slowly. This is especially important if you are talking to people who are not from your country, or if you are speaking English as a second language. Speaking slowly helps others understand you better. You do not need to use long, difficult words. Short and simple sentences are perfect for introductions. For example, instead of saying, "Greetings, I am presently engaged in the occupation of instructing English language to pupils," you can say, "I work as an English teacher." Shorter sentences are easier to understand, and they sound natural. Next, smile and make eye contact. If you are speaking in person, a friendly smile makes people feel comfortable. Eye contact shows confidence. But don't worry if you feel shy. You can practice looking at the person for a second, then looking away, and then looking back again. Body language is also important. Stand or sit up straight. Keep your hands relaxed. If you wave lightly or nod your head while introducing yourself, it can make the moment feel warmer. Now, let's talk about common mistakes people make when introducing themselves. One mistake is speaking too fast. When you speak too fast, words can sound unclear and the listener may miss something important. Another mistake is giving too much information at once. Remember, an introduction should be short. You can share more details later in the conversation. A third mistake is forgetting to listen. When we introduce ourselves, sometimes we only think about what we will say. But a good introduction is also about asking the other person something and listening to their answer. For example, "Hi, my name is Anna. I'm from Poland. I work as a nurse. How about you?" This shows that you are interested in them too. Let's now focus on confidence. Confidence does not mean you never feel nervous. It means you speak, even if you feel a little nervous. To build confidence, practice your introduction many times. You can practice in front of a mirror, with a friend, or even record your voice. If you make a mistake while introducing yourself, do not panic. Just smile and correct yourself. People will understand, and most will be kind and patient. Here's a useful practice exercise. 1. Write your introduction in your notebook. 2. Read it out loud slowly. 3. Repeat it until you remember it. 4. Try saying it without looking at your notes.
Let's do one more example introduction that uses everything we learned. Hello, my name is Maya. I'm from India and I live in Mumbai. I'm 28 years old and I work as a graphic designer. I enjoy painting and visiting new cafes in my free time. It's great to meet you. Now, imagine you are at a new language class. You could say, Hi, I'm Carlos. I'm from Spain. I study English because I want to travel. I enjoy football and cooking. I'm happy to be here. Both of these introductions are short, clear, friendly, and easy to remember. Now we are going to practice together in different real-life situations. This will help you remember the phrases and make your introductions sound more natural. Let's begin with meeting a new neighbor. Imagine you have just moved into a new apartment. Your neighbor sees you in the hallway. You can say, Hello, my name is Sarah. I just moved here last week. I'm from Canada. It's nice to meet you. If the neighbor replies, Nice to meet you too, you can continue with something small like, How long have you lived here? This keeps the conversation friendly and gives them a chance to share. Now, let's imagine traveling abroad. You meet someone in a hostel. You might say, Hi, I'm Tom. I'm from Australia. I'm visiting Thailand for 2 weeks. I like exploring new places. In this example, you also add a reason for being there. Visiting Thailand for 2 weeks. This gives more context to your introduction and invites the other person to ask questions. Next, let's practice joining a hobby group. For example, if you join a photography club, you might say, Hello, I'm Nina. I'm from Italy. I enjoy photography and I'm excited to learn more and meet new people. Here, you are telling people why you are there and showing a positive attitude. Another useful situation is meeting online friends in person for the first time. You could say, Hi, I'm Rafi. We talked online before. I'm from Bangladesh. It's great to finally meet you in person. It's good to mention that you have spoken before so they can remember you easily. Now, let's focus on practice drills. I will say a question and you can answer out loud. Question: What's your name? Your answer: My name is. Question: Where are you from? Your answer: I'm from. Question: What do you do? Your answer: I work as, or I study. Question: What do you like to do in your free time? Your answer: I like, or I enjoy. You can change your answers every time you practice. This will help you feel comfortable with different words and ideas. Let's also practice longer introductions with more personal details. Example 1. Hello, my name is Omar. I'm from Egypt and I live in Cairo. I work as an accountant. In my free time, I like reading history books and going for walks along the Nile River. I'm happy to meet you. Example 2. Hi, I'm Laura. I'm from Mexico. I study medicine at the university. I love cooking traditional dishes and I also enjoy playing the guitar. It's nice to meet you. Example 3. Hello, I'm Akira. I'm from Japan and I'm 29 years old. I work as a software developer. I like hiking in the mountains and taking photos of nature. I'm glad to be here. By listening and repeating these examples, you will notice your English becoming smoother. Let's also learn how to end an introduction politely. You can say, It's nice to meet you, or
I'm glad we met. Or, I hope we can talk again soon. Ending your introduction in a polite way leaves a good impression. Before we end, here are some quick tips to remember. Keep it short and simple. Speak slowly and clearly. Smile and use friendly body language. Ask the other person something. Practice often. Introducing yourself may seem like a small thing, but it is the first step to making new friends, starting conversation, and building connections. The more you practice, the easier it will feel. Thank you for joining me today on English Pod Studio. I hope this episode helped you learn how to introduce yourself with confidence. Remember, every time you speak, you get better. Keep practicing, keep smiling, and keep learning English every day. I'll see you in the next episode. Until then, take care and keep speaking English every day.